Hey GSC, as you know, we are in the middle of woe preparation, so we are going to do the truth table for you today. We're going to do an episode on health and beauty. I hope that you tune in, and I'm going to see you at the end of our session.
Good morning, ladies, and welcome to the Truth Table. I am Pastor Christina Davis, and this is my co-host, Ashley Sardick.
Hello, hello.
Ashley, why don't you introduce our guest today?
Sure, absolutely. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about beauty as we get ready for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And so to help us do that, we have some amazing entrepreneurs that are from the Lehigh Valley. And so first, we have Gigi Vad with us, and she owns Glam Ami. Yes.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
And then we also have Ashley Jennings, who grew up at the Greater Shiloh Church.
Yes,
So
she
many of
did.
you know her. And so now she is a fierce entrepreneur. So she actually owns two businesses, Ash Lauren and then
Is
also
that it?
Society
Just
Beauty.
two? Just two.
Right.
Just two. Okay.
Thank you, ladies, for having me. Just two for now.
Well, we're so glad you're here today. This is our multi-generational platform to talk about issues that women are having, to also share with women information about different areas where we may need just a little bit of help, or we just need to share with one another the secrets of beauty, the secrets of life, the secrets of marriage, the secrets of singleness, whatever it is that we're going through. This platform is for that. And this is a place where we are going to be transparent, we tell the truth, and we share from our hearts all of the things that we are discussing. So this particular industry is one of my favorites because I myself got to work in the beauty industry for 20 years. I've also had the opportunity to watch Ashley evolve over the years because she was like my baby, y'all. So she's been in my life since she was about, I don't know, how old were you, Ashley? 8, 9 years old?
Yes, since then. So.
And now she's this boss chick, entrepreneur, and it is just such a thrill to watch what God is doing in your life over the years. And Gigi, I mean, you have such a story to tell. I can't wait to tell all the side stories that go along with your makeup business. But this is a great industry, and people don't understand. The beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. But more than that, it is not to replace how you look. It's not to make you not look like yourself when you add makeup or hair or anything like that. It's only to enhance your inner and outer beauty. And we brought some professionals here today so that they can share with you how to keep that balance and how to, if you want to go for the glam look and go all the way out, you can do that. But if you want to keep that natural look, you can do that also. Ashley has, she's a double threat. I want to say triple, but I can't think of another thing. But she's a makeup artist as well as a hairstylist, so you're going to be able to share with us from both sides of the coin. So I'll just jump right in, and I'm going to start asking questions. Ladies, how do you define beauty?
I define beauty as all-encompassing. I believe that it is not only the outward, but it is the inward as well. Mm-hmm. So who are we on the inside, and how are we treating others, and what do we think of ourselves? That is beauty to me, as well as the physical, of course, which a lot of people focus on. But, you know, the outward appearance, it goes hand in hand to me. If you're beautiful on the inside, that radiates on the outside as well.
Yeah, but you guys have the privilege of making people feel more beautiful. There is nothing like getting your makeup done. I don't know. Ashley did my makeup today. I don't know if y'all are feeling the glam that I have going on right now. But I came in one way and I looked in the mirror and I was like, okay, man. I feel really beautiful. But that feeling when someone comes in and they're not themselves, they don't look like they are encouraged, and when you get done with their hair or their makeup and you see a totally different person. And what you said to me when I had that reaction is, we live for that reaction.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It's beauty is transforming, and you know, you have the power to show somebody how they look in a different light. It's about enhancing who you already are, right? You just look like a more enhanced and just fabulous version of who you already are, and that is the goal. And beauty is to help you achieve your beauty goals. And you know, who am I once I get myself all made up? It's like you become a different person. Gives
Well,
you this instant boost.
absolutely, absolutely. So, what about you, Gigi? What is your definition of beauty?
My definition of beauty is in link with what Ashley said. It's all about how you feel inside. I used to get bullied when I was younger, believe it or not. I was bullied for being chubby, and I was bullied for being a mixed race child. So a lot of times I struggled with how I really looked, and I used to think that if I looked prettier, that defined beauty. But over time, that evolved because I realized that how you feel has a lot more to do than what you really look like. So when I do meet a woman who's maybe challenged with her outer appearance, your God-given beauty and how you are as a person, how you treat people, how you feel about yourself, that's important. And then we can work on enhancing what you already have. So that for me is beauty, just how you feel on the inside, how you look on the outside, and how you wear that.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah. So our next question is, how have your thoughts around beauty evolved as you move through the different seasons of your life? So maybe as you have moved from like singleness to marriage or having children, or even actually as you have like evolved and grown up, how has your definition of beauty and sort of your thoughts around that changed?
Well, I'm recently engaged.
Yes!
Woo-hoo! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Thank you so much.
And I don't
ladies.
know if y'all got a glimpse of the ring, but you can just pull him real close.
Yeah, right.
Give him away. Give him away.
My boo did good. If you're
Yes.
watching, you did good, boo. I will say that I was single for a very long time. So to be chosen as to be a wife has been life-changing. It's given me so much more definition, and I look forward to waking up even more every day to be beautiful for my future husband. I mean, he loves when I glam myself up, but I look forward to just waking up, evolving with the man that I'm going to marry, and just always trying to look my best. You know, why does that have to change? I think women, we represent so many different things. We wear so many hats. So I think I'm just more evolved, confident. I feel amazing that I'm going to be a wife. Like, that's a big thing for me because I've waited a long time for that.
Yeah. Well, you know, us married women over here will say, and there's some in the audience, that, you know, having beauty evolve as a married woman, sometimes it's challenging, ladies, right? It's a little challenging. Sometimes you wake up, you don't feel, you got that bonnet on your hair from the night before.
That's so proud.
You don't feel as beautiful as you did at one time in your life. You've had a couple babies, and, you know, the pajamas don't fit exactly the same way they did when you bought them. So that, you know, just know that as a married woman, as you step into that phase, just go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Go with
Thank
the
you.
flow.
Thank you.
Okay, let me ask Ashley this: are beauty and happiness connected?
Absolutely. I definitely believe when you look beautiful, you feel beautiful, you feel confident, it radiates from the inside out. So I think they are absolutely connected. And beauty looks different to everybody. So, you know, for someone, flowers make them feel beautiful, right? So they may go to the supermarket, buy themselves flowers, and it's like it changes their whole mood, it changes the whole space, and it's like, I'm happy because this makes me feel beautiful. So I believe they're absolutely connected.
Wow, what do you think, Gigi?
Absolutely. Like Ashley said, it's how you feel, you know. I mean, I woke up this morning, I felt great, but as soon as I threw my lashes on and this plum lip, I was like, girl, you got it going on. You know, so it takes you to the next level. And, you know, we all have to evolve into that. It's needed. We're women, we need to do that.
Okay, now Gigi has a really interesting story. So you guys see this nice, glamorous, beautiful woman up here, and, you know, she's a makeup artist, but by day, she has an interesting career. Can you just tell us, outside of being a makeup artist, what you do?
So in a normal term, I would say what I do is kind of like CSI, where I have to follow people look into their lives a little bit, but they don't know I'm looking into it, and just find information.
Now we got a real we
Wow,
got a
yes,
real CSI agent right here on the stage. I just want you to know when you talk to her, she's watching your body language.
Right.
She's watching.
I'm analyzing everything you're saying. But what I will say about that and how it taps into beauty, it's a very male-dominated industry. So when I came in, I was told that I was pretty, but pretty doesn't always define supposedly that you're smart. So what I did was I made sure I used that beauty to get me everything that I needed in this field. Wow. The respect, the respect, because I think when you're working in a male-dominated industry like the one I work in, most women, the whole pretty thing is like she really probably doesn't know much. So I had to work very hard and use it to get everything that I needed. So I always tell women, beauty, beauty can get you anything that you want if you know how to use it right.
Right. It was funny. She was sharing with me and Ashley in the back how her beauty has been used for different cases as a CSI agent, and she's had to pose as, I don't know, Felicia, whatever name she was given at that particular time to take down maybe a drug dealer or someone who
wasn't doing what they were supposed to.
Right. Yeah. So you were just sharing with us how interesting your job is, and then how did you transition into makeup from that?
So my beautiful mom, who turned 80 last month, woke up every day. She's a licensed esthetician and was for many years. And she used to wake up every day and spend like 2 or 3 hours just glamming herself up. So I would see her doing this every morning, not realizing that she was teaching me the importance of glamming yourself up and being confident and being beautiful. So that caught an interest to me because I was a tomboy. I really didn't care about putting makeup on, but watching what it did to my mom is why I became interested in it. And then I just kind of started doing it on myself, my friends, and everybody was like, well, we like what you do, we like how you make us feel. And she kind of pushed me into that journey. Why don't you take it more seriously because you enjoy it, you love it, and it makes people feel good. And that's kind of like how it all started.
Wow. It's funny. She just slipped in that she was a tomboy, so you could fight too.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you ended
I
up
could
as
get
the
down.
CSI agent. You didn't just carry a gun, but you can take somebody down if you need to. Okay, we're going to watch you. Watch what we say.
Gigi's multifaceted.
Right. Okay, Ashley, tell us about all of your different businesses. This is it. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you do. Tell us about your business.
Of course. Thank you, ladies. So I primarily do makeup, and I also do hair as well. I own a hair salon along with my partner, Bree, and together we came.
Wait, what's it called? Tell us about it.
It is called Society Beauty Lounge.
And where is it at?
It's located in Phillipsburg, New Jersey.
Shameless plug. Go ahead, get it all.
Yes, just across the bridge. So as soon as you cross the bridge, we are right there. And we really wanted to create a space and an environment for women to come and feel just like they're home away from home. Not only do I get to leave looking beautiful and feeling beautiful, but I've had a beautiful experience and a beautiful environment. So we really put our heads together and created this beautiful space. And we are able to give back to our community in so many ways, not only through our gifts, but just really being there and listening to our customers, our clients, their needs and concerns. We give back in any way that we possibly can. I have been in this industry for 8 years now. It feels surreal to say that out loud because the beauty industry, right, it comes with many highs and lows and twists and turns, and through it all, I've never given up on my love for beauty. I can't even remember a time where I wasn't doing something that wasn't connected to me working with my hands in order to be able to help others. And so it all started with my fascination in beauty since I was very young, and the confidence that I got when I did my makeup, when I dressed nicely. it wasn't always how I felt. But when I did those things, it was the appearance that helped me to walk in that way. And I wanted to be able to give that back to other people. And that's what I get to do now on a daily basis. So it's very rewarding.
And then there's Ash Lauren. Tell us about that part of it. Because prior to that, you were the manager at MAC Makeup for how many years?
Manager at MAC Makeup for 3 years. I worked with MAC Cosmetics for 6. And built my way up all the way from a freelancer to a business manager. So my beauty business, aside from that, it stemmed from me working on my days off, working after work and before work, and taking on weddings and clients. And, you know, there were so many times where I felt like, oh my gosh, I have no time for myself. I'm working so hard. And I never knew that, you know, what God was preparing me for. Right? And he was preparing for me to have Ash Lauren Beauty LLC, for me to be able to go onto weddings and walk into publications and photo shoots on my own and not have to be tied to MAC. So that is how that formed. I always continue to build my own brand outside of that brand. I continue to work on my name, and that is how Ash Lauren Beauty came about. And it will continue to flourish into a product name that you'll have in your homes and much more. So
Yes, I love it.
And don't forget, you used to play in my makeup case every Sunday.
Yes, I
as
did.
we were getting ready for church.
Yes, I did.
had all the colors and all the stuff, and believe me, there was always makeup everywhere with the girls. Gigi, you want to tell us about your business?
Sure. So I established Glam Mommy in 2015, and prior to establishing Glam Mommy, I had worked with Lancome and YSL, so I was already a little bit doing some retail work, and that's when I realized how much I really enjoyed seeing people transform, just from working with the public. And I started Glam Mommy through trainings. So I had no idea what I was doing. I just said, let me put a makeup class together. Everybody wanted to come. And I noticed that a lot of the people that were coming were people who never wore makeup before. They wanted to experiment with what they had at home. They were buying all these products. They didn't know what to do with them. So I had some experience, and I said, well, let me teach you what to do with it. And before you know it, I was just booking like all these classes in New York, and then people would ask me, can you come book a class here, book a class here? And that's kind of like how it started. So everybody got to know me, because if they want to learn how to use a product, call Gigi, she'll help you figure out what to do with it. And then I just started doing classes. I did a little freelance work on the side. I was able to work with some really great working artists that showed me a little more. And so I utilize all those skills when I put my classes together, and I teach new students not just basic makeup, but makeup that professional tips, you know, things that you could do so that they feel like a pro as well. And that has been very rewarding to me, to be able to have some women who I've done makeup classes for that were maybe victims of DV, help them build back their confidence, get them ready to go back into the workforce. A lot of the services and classes that I did because I wanted to give back to the community as well. So a lot of people just learn me that way. They know that I'm the girl they come to if they're new in makeup and they want to learn a little bit about it.
Yeah, and you both are amazing. I know we both had the opportunity to have our makeup done by me today. Take a look. Getting close. And Gigi, you've done my makeup. I mean, just both of you are just amazing.
Thank you.
So now I've heard several makeup artists say that sometimes your makeup looks as good as your skincare routine. And so can you talk about what are some pieces of your skincare routine that you think are essential, and how can women of color especially take care of their skin, particularly now we're in the winter, like during the colder months?
Absolutely. Your skincare, think of makeup as your face being a canvas. If that canvas is smooth before the makeup goes on, the makeup is just gonna lay over top so beautifully, be so seamless and undetectable. So in your daily skincare routine, I definitely recommend having a gentle cleanser, an SPF.
Yes.
SPF every single day. Do not leave home without it. There are some fabulous brands like Black Girl Sunscreen, and also Neutrogena has a really great sunscreen that doesn't leave a cast on a women of color skin,
Okay.
right? So sometimes we're concerned that we won't want to wear it because it'll look like, a little ashy. So those are two great brands that you can incorporate into your skincare routine. You want to have a really great serum and moisturizer. So you want to make sure that you cleanse your face, moisturize, and then lock in with a serum. And also add an exfoliator to your routine because you want to exfoliate at least once a week to remove any skin cells that have dried up. With all this cold weather, it can be really harsh and brittle on the skin. So those would be my tips. Make sure that you stay cleansed, hydrated, and make sure that you are using SPF. Your skin will thank you.
There's so many choices out there now. I don't know if there's anybody out there I'm a little older, who's like my age, and we had fashion fair. Do y'all remember fashion
yes.
fair back in the day?
I remember.
Like, we had fashion fair. Now there is MAC, there's Lancome, there's Estee Lauder, there's Ilkmaj, there's all these different makeups that are out there. What are some of the current trends in makeup these days?
I think some of the current trends are luminous skin, glowing skin, neutrals. We were talking about that before. We were saying that neutrals is a thing. And neutrals also with a bold lip. Ladies, stop putting on nude lipstick. Pull out the red, like Pastor K has on today. That looks amazing on you. Pull out that pink. But just make sure it goes with your skin tone, right? Pull out the bold lips. No blue. No. We're not doing blue.
There was a time where we were doing blue lipstick.
We were. And just to piggyback a little bit on what Ashley shared on skin, I think it's also important, especially for women of color, to invest in meeting with a skin expert. We have different skin issues. Particularly, I get questions about hyperpigmentation all the time, and there are so many products that are developed outside of retail that can assist us with those things. So I think women really need to invest into meeting with a skin expert and really figuring out, where's my skin at right now, especially if we're like 30 and older, right?
Are in menopause.
Right, our skin is changing, so there are specific products out there that we don't know about that are going to target areas of our skin. I mean, they say black don't crack, but it will if you don't take care of it. And Ashley's absolutely right about SPF. That helps us a lot with anti-aging, because some of us may feel we don't need it, but SPF helps a lot with that anti-aging.
Awesome. So now let's switch over to hair, Ashley. What are some of the current hair trends? How can women of color take care of their hair?
So right now, amongst many current hair trends, we know about the wig hair trend. Now we know about micro links. We know about braids. It's all about the knotless braids. I don't think if you go get individual braids anymore that you don't get knotless. And it's all about micro links right now and natural hair care as well. During the winter months, it is really, really important to keep your hair hydrated. Like, I cannot say that word enough. Hydration is key. And we have to realize that some factors that contribute to our hair are also internal. It's not all external. It's not all about topical products that we're putting on our hair, right? It's about what we're putting into our bodies. There are other factors that contribute to it. Like, are we getting enough sunlight? Do we have a vitamin D deficiency? Which many women of color do have a natural vitamin D deficiency, as well as stress factors affect hair too. So we want to make sure that we're also hydrating, and we're drinking a lot of water. I buy my little half-gallon jug from Amazon. I try to get through it twice a day. I fail some days. But aside from that, make sure if you're not seeing a hair care specialist already that you really get in line with a hair care specialist that you trust, that's going to put you on the right hair care regimen, that's going to send you home with a hair care regimen, and that you're seeing regularly, that you're on a routine with, so that you can make sure that your hair is treated. You can also do low management styles, which would be your crochets, your weaves, your braids, right? But before you put your hair into those styles, making making sure that your hair is properly trimmed and treated, right? And that it's taken down, detangled properly, and your hair will flourish.
Tell us about the wig era. This is a whole era where everybody is selling or making custom wigs. Tell us about that, Ashley.
The first thing I'm gonna say is get one. Everybody get everybody get just one wig. Just one. You may never turn back. There's so many different forms. There's U-part wigs, right? And a U-part wig you clip on and there's a whole U left out and you comb your hair over top. No one will ever know. It's like a snap-in weave install. Why not, right? And then we have our full lace wigs. Lace wigs, honestly, full lace wigs are a lot of management. So I always tend to tell my clients who are just starting on their wig journey to start with a closure wig. It's a smaller space of lace, and it's easier for you to just pop onto your head and go about your day. You can do a cute fringe with it if you don't want any lace exposed. The options are endless. Possibilities are endless. You can color it any color you want, get any texture you want. I love it. So you could be a different person every day.
Right,
So
yeah.
just start naming your wigs. I'll be Kelly today, maybe Patricia tomorrow. I don't know.
Well, and it's funny that all the wigs have a name, too. When you go to purchase them, they have a name. Okay, here's my last question. I'll end with this. How is God been in the center of your business? How has he been included in your business?
Well, one of the things that I do when we have classes especially, I take a minute to go around and ask every woman about why they're here, why they feel, what's their purpose, why do they want to come to this class. And a lot of women have shared very deep, traumatic stories about why they are in this class. So I give women an opportunity to share what they've been through for healing purposes, because I find that a lot of times women, we tend to not really speak freely about what has traumatized us. So God has used me and my trauma and my losses to be able to listen to someone else share that with me and say, it's okay, I know how that feels, and this is what he's done for me to help me get through that, right? Don't feel that you have to go through this alone. So that's kind of like, I think, how the Lord uses me a lot, is to, because a lot of times I've said, Lord, why are you putting me through this? Why have I gone through so much loss? It's okay. You're going to be okay, because someone is going to need your story to get through theirs.
Wow, that's good.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. I can identify with what Gigi is saying is God being able to use our own experiences to be able to speak to other women. Starting my day daily with prayer and setting the tone for my day to make sure that each person that I come into contact with, I never know what they're going to be going through. There are days where I've had people literally break down in tears in my chair. And the same word that I'm able to give them is from something that I have been delivered from, or words that have been spoken to me, I'm able to pour back into them that way. So I keep God at the center of my business by keeping God at the center of my life, to making sure that I'm on track so that I'm able to give back and pour into others, so I have the right tools and the words to speak, because I believe that God shines within me. People see the God in me, and they are connected and drawn to that.
Wow. And my Tiffany Haddish voice. This is good.
This is right.
This is good. Go ahead, Ashley. You can transition.
Yes. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for joining us.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate
Thank
all
you
that you
so
shared. For those that are watching online and are in person with us, we encourage you to reach out to these ladies, to utilize their businesses. They will just pour into your lives, as they said. I've had the privilege to have Ashley do my makeup just for some of the most important times in my life, my wedding, my baby shower. Gigi has done Pastor K's makeup as well, too. And so we just appreciate all that you've given to the ladies today. Now, as you know, ladies, every month we like to highlight a product of the month. And we're also actually highlighting a business this month as well, too. So we're going to turn it over to Mikkel Brabham.
Hey, y'all, hey, in the audience and online. So today we have Kenya Kiki Mathis of Kiki's Beauty Supply Place, the only Black-owned, woman-owned beauty supply store in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Can you tell us where you're located?
711 East 4th Street in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
So you make sure you go down there and get you something good. The store is beautiful. It looks like a whole entire Barbie dollhouse, okay? So today she brought us some products, and we're going to talk about just a few of those. She definitely has that Shine and Jam. So what is this used for? I know you have the Shine and Jam, and I know it's a bestseller in your store.
Yes, a lot of the braiders come in. They want the extra hold. This one here is the Supreme hold, and this is the Magic Fingers. It's really popular, and it just flies off the shelf.
Magic Fingers, y'all heard it here. Make sure you go at Kiki's and go grab that. So she also has, of course, you know, the one thing everybody is asking for, bundles.
Yes.
We have bundles. So tell us about the hair that you have.
We have 100% virgin Brazilian hair, 16 inches all the way down to 34. It's bleachable, dyeable. It's tangle-free, shedding, no shedding.
It's very beautiful. So it's like, it feels just like real hair.
It is real hair. We have straight, loose deep, and body wave.
Well, thank you for this. Now, the other thing that a lot of people come in the store for, I know of every time I'm in there, everybody wants to buy some braiding hair. So we have the Expression by Outre, and then we have the Expression Sensational. Now, from what I remember, from what I recall, these are the two most famous braiding hair that most people use. Is
Yes.
that right? Mm-hmm. So what's the difference between the Sensational and the Outre?
The Outre is more popular with the braiders. The Sensational is becoming more popular. It takes off a lot of the time.
Oh, because it's pre-stretched.
It's already pre-stretched.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure you go in there and get that. Now, my favorite products that Kiki actually has in her store are, we have MX Essentials, the makeup line, that's actually only sold exclusively in her store, and then we also have Deserve. Now, I can tell you a little bit something about Deserve now. She has the Satin Moisture Shampoo. Now, what I can say is these are a little on the higher end, but this will make your hair feel like satin. This is amazing. The shampoo and the conditioner. My husband has taken over my conditioner, so what I tend to do is buy the big giant pump bottles. She has those in the store. But yeah, he uses way too much of my conditioner. He also uses it for his beard. So it's a really good beard. But the conditioner also, although we tend to wash out our conditioners, it is a really good leave-in conditioner. So if you take this, if you have natural hair, and use it as a natural wash and go, it's amazing. We also have, the foaming wrap lotion. This is my absolute favorite. So underneath the braids, my hair is really short. So what I do is I do a couple of pumps of the wrap lotion, and it kind of brings back all my natural curls. And I top it off with the reversal elixir, and it actually it creates a shine all day long. She also has a glosser, which is not up here. So with the elixir, it actually reverses damage in the hair. So if you have bald spots, if you have issues with your edging, you can use this along with a roller that she has in the store. And I actually was able to restore back my edges probably in, I think, 3 months. It came back, no issue. I had, my hair grew a lot when I started using this particular product. This is the apple cider. You can tell I use these products for real, can't you? I didn't even have to ask the store owner. So the apple cider strengthening rinse. What this does is actually strip your hair away of all of the oils and stuff that you use on a daily basis. So what I do is I wash my hair just with water. So I rinse it off, use the apple cider, then I top it off, do the shampoo, I do the conditioner, then I do leave-in conditioner, and then I do, it's a lot, y'all. It's a wrap, but I look good at the end of the day. Y'all be commenting me, I know you do. Then we have the edge control. Now this edge control is something else because it actually sleeks down the edges, doesn't leave a residue or anything on the hair, so it's lovely. This whole hair care collection is at Kiki's Beauty Supply. So we also have MX Essentials makeup line. Now the makeup is super, super pigmented, like the glitter eyeshadows. It's amazing. Like you can't see it, but it goes on so smooth and it stays on all day long. She also has, she has just an array of products, but what she's most known for are her lip glosses. These are the lip glosses that Lady K wears that don't come off under the mask. So when you put it on, you put on your mask and you have a meeting or want to say hi to somebody, you take it off, your makeup is not going to be all over your face. The lip gloss actually stays on. So today, for our viewing audience, well, actually people out here in the crowd, you get to go home with a lip gloss. So you get to choose a lip gloss, and you get to go home with it. And I got to count the people. I don't know if we're going to have enough, but we're gonna hook you up. We're going to make sure you get some products. So Kiki, is there anything you'd like to say to the people about your store? You want them to come on by? Oh, wait a minute, before she says something, one more thing. So one thing she has that I haven't seen at any other store is that she offers a concierge service. So if you are a hair braider, if you are a barber, you can actually go into her store, give her a list of the products that you currently use. She has made it her goal to actually meet or beat the price that you currently pay, and she will deliver the items to you so that you can continue to do your work without interruption. Okay, that's it. Go ahead.
Come on down. We would love to see you.
Thank you. Now we'll turn it back over to Ashley.
Yes, well, thank you so much, Mikkel and Kiki. We appreciate you. So now, ladies, we have a special segment. We have Ashley here, who you know is the owner of Ash Loren. She is actually going to do a makeup demonstration for us. So, Ashley, tell us a little bit about what you're doing for our model today, Minister Kimberly Brown.
She looks beautiful already.
Yes.
I mean, she is taking us away with just one eye done. So what if I told you, ladies, that we created this beautiful, sultry date night glam, Valentine's Day approved with only 2 eyeshadows. Wow. 2. I wanted to keep it very simple so that you guys know that it is very easy to achieve a very nice eye look using minimal product. So today we are using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is in Divine Neutrals. I like Morphe. They're very nice neutral shades, golds, browns, tones. And I love the Morphe brand because they have very affordable, beautiful makeup. So the makeup works very good. It's quality, but it is not a ton of money, which I love. I am going into this shade called Booked. It is a very natural, soft brown.
Right now she has like a base on, right? Like a light base.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
She has on the Urban Decay 24/7 eye primer. Eye primers are really important because they help your application of your eyeshadow go on smoother. They keep it from creasing.
Yeah.
Any oils in the eyelid, it will kind of draw up. So that's going to make sure that you get the best look out of your eye makeup. I 100% recommend always using an eye base when you do your eyeshadows.
So Ashley, do you normally do consultations when you have someone who wants to book you for makeup?
I do. I do my consultation in the chair. So while I am prepping for skin, we talk about their skin type. We talk about the look that they are going for. Most of my clients share with me what the makeup service is for. So if it's an event, they'll tell me, oh, I don't like this kind of makeup, or I'm coming to you because I want my makeup to look very natural and skin focused. So they kind of give me a direction to work with. And once I have them in my atmosphere, I just ask them questions to build on top of that.
Do you ask them what color they're wearing or anything like that to go with their makeup?
I do. I absolutely ask what color they're wearing. I ask what kind of event they're going to be. Is it going to be indoor? Is it going to be outdoor? Do they want their makeup to be more subtle, or do they want it to be more dramatic? Do they want to tie the color that they're wearing into their look for the day? Or do they want to just have something that elevates their beauty, that stands out, but not too much?
Wow, this is interesting. This color is almost her skin tone.
Yep.
Just a little bit darker than her natural skin tone.
Yes, I love to work with those neutral skin flesh tone shades as what's called a transition. So you'll see me sweeping this color into her crease in like a windshield wiper motion. I'm holding my brush just like a pencil. So you want to remember to be just very light-handed. The amount of pressure that you're applying on the brush is what you will see on your eye. And always remember, where you place the brush first is where your pigment will be the heaviest.
And where should they place the brush first?
I always like to start in the outer corner and swing over towards the front. So if you look at her eyes right now, you'll see here in the outer corner to the mid region, her eyeshadow is really impacted in those areas. As we're coming towards her brow bone, it's diffusing out softer, and it's actually creating a nice marriage with her brow contour. So it just looks very effortless and seamless there.
Kind of ombre going on over
Right, right.
here.
Yes, a nice blend going.
Yes. Yes.
And what's this nice glowy sheen she has going on her face? Or is just Kim's natural beauty?
It's her natural beauty mixed with a little bit of Luminoso by Milani. That is a luminous blush. So, I'm sure you ladies are familiar with the highlighter trend, right? You guys remember when everybody's going crazy over the gold streak? In my makeup application, I like to focus more on that glow coming from within. So, in order to do that, I like to use radiant blushes. So, these are blush finishes that are not matte. When I say matte, if you're looking at a product and it has no shimmer, that's going to be a matte product. But when I say a satin finish, that's when you're looking at a product that has a little bit of a glow to it. So I like to use satin finish blushes to mimic a radiant glow from within.
So blush is not antiquated. I mean, I know back in
No.
the day, we just swooped a little lipstick on there and rubbed it in, and we looked like we had cherry cheeks, but this is a whole nother level over here, ladies, if you can see it. It just looks like one or two shades different than her natural shade, and it has this beautiful glow.
Yes.
And I know they're up close on, for those of you online, you can see her really close up.
I love blush. There's really, actually, you have to tell me, Ashley, do not put any blush on me in order for me not to use blush in the makeup application. It's 100% going to happen. What you see me doing here is just adding an eye kohl onto her eye. This is in a plum shade from the brand By Mario. And I'm using this as a base for the burgundy eyeliner. The burgundy eyeshadow that we're using over top. So if you don't have an eye base at home, you can use an eye kohl and blend it out to help you achieve a nice smoky eye without having to use a bunch of different products. Now, because I'm going to be covering this with an eyeshadow, I don't have to focus on diffusing it as much, but if you want to only wear the pencil as your eyeshadow, you would definitely continue to keep blending.
So that was a kohl pencil that you used.
That was a kohl.
Interesting.
It was, and like you said, the blending is important also.
Yes.
So now, actually, some people don't know where to start. So you talked about the Morphe palette is something that you can probably get at like a Sephora or a Ulta. What are some
Yes.
other things for people that are just jumping into makeup and they don't know what to buy that they should focus on getting at first?
So I think it's very important to focus on getting a good complexion, right? So get your core complexion products. You want to get a good primer, get a good foundation, one nice blush, and a lipstick. You can actually find multi-use in your products. So if you get a nice bronzer, you can use your bronzer to create that flesh tone blend that I did on her eye, and you can use that instead of buying an eyeshadow palette for your everyday look. There are many days, like today, where all I use on my eye is my bronzer. So to do that, you can certainly use drugstore brands. You can use a brand called NYX. You can use Morphe. These are all affordable brands if you don't want to go out and spend a ton of money because you're just starting out.
And when all else fails, take a class with Ashley Lauren so she can teach you how to apply your makeup. We don't have any
Yes.
excuse, ladies. There's every YouTube in the world out there on how to apply your makeup. But if you want a one-on-one session. Do you still do that, Ashley?
Absolutely. I offer one-on-one sessions for clients and for aspiring makeup artists as well. My background in training comes from MAC Cosmetics, of course. So I love that I get to sit with you and we customize a makeup routine based upon your needs, right? So I'm not going to come in and show you every trick in the makeup artist book. We're really going to work on you specifically and custom tailor your makeup application to your lifestyle and to your level of doing makeup.
Yeah, because all of that blending and stuff you just did,
You can do it.
it just seems like it takes a long time
Yes. I'm like, am I done?
to get it perfect. That's why people look all blotchy, like 3 different colors, no blend.
Ladies,
But this
blending
is
is
actually a
key.
skill.
Yes.
So that means that they also need to have good brushes if they're going to wear eyeshadow. They need to make sure that they have the correct brushes.
Yes, your brushes are important. There are some brands and there are even product subscriptions that you can actually subscribe to. There's a brand called BoxyCharm, and they'll send you like a makeup subscription box each month. They'll give you different products to try, and I believe it's like a $20 subscription. They'll send you some brushes. That's another way to kind of get used to building up your makeup collection without having to spend a lot of money.
And for the people who just like neutral looks, like they just their everyday life does not include them putting on a whole face of makeup. They just should focus on their base, like their foundation and their primer. How important is primer? Can you tell us about primer? Because I think a lot of times we forget primer, and then we find ourselves with bigger pores on our face because of the makeup when we do wear the makeup. Tell us about primer.
Absolutely. That comes back to our conversation about the skincare being our canvas, right? So your skincare and your primer go hand in hand. So when we started Miss Kim's application, we started by cleansing her skin. We went in with some really good moisturizers, and we spot primed in specific areas where oil may increase, right? So say, for instance, you see how she has a really nice glow about her skin, but she was really oily in her T-zone, right? Just because we have a mattifying primer doesn't mean I had to go put my primer, and I'm going to target those areas so that it can combat those issues as the day goes on.
Wow, that's good.
Now, Ashley,
I want y'all to know she just plopped this eyelash
Yes, I was gonna
on
say.
effortlessly. The rest of us take like 15 minutes to put one eyelash on, and she just put it on
She
in
just
like
plopped it on.
1.2 seconds.
now tell us about lashes, Ashley. What are your favorite brands? What do you
Ooh,
like?
lashes. So I love actually to use some lashes from Amazon. I found a couple brands that allow me to get eyelashes in bulk. So for the ladies that don't need eyelashes in bulk like myself, there are brands like Ardell that have really, really nice lash options. Today, she has on Kiss lashes. Kiss can be found in Walmart, Target, Ulta, and this is the number 11. If you open your eyes for them, it is a very nice, hold on one second. It is a very nice wispy look, so it's going to give her a little bit of drama on her eyes, but it's not overpowering her eyes, which I like, right? You can still see her lid space. It's almost like an accessory to her eye makeup. So when you want just a light accessory to your eye makeup, you're not looking to fly away, right?
None of those, ladies. None of those.
You
We
want-
don't want you wearing feathers on your eyes.
Yes, you don't want the bat
Natural
wing.
eyelashes.
Right. So when you're looking for that, you want to look for a style that's called a wispy. Go ahead and look up for me. And a wispy many brands sell the wispy style lash. Again, this happens to be the Kiss brand number 11.
Did y'all get that? Ardell, Kiss. Also, you can sometimes find it at Home Goods or Marshalls.
Oh,
if you go in the
yeah.
beauty department, you'll find Kiss and Ardell there. I pick them up every once in a while. It's a little cheaper at there.
So now, Ashley, as you're wrapping up, what are some of the final things you do to finish off the look?
So to finish off the look, I use that same eyeliner that I used as her eyeshadow base. And I plop that into her waterline, as well as I put it on her shadow line as well. So you'll notice wings are very popular. Wings are another thing that clients have to ask me for because I believe that you can achieve a beautiful open eye look without winging the eyeliner out. There is nothing wrong with the wing liner, but a shadowy, smoky liner sometimes accompanies the eye as more of a sultry, natural look. So this is another way to get a liner look without doing the wing, which is sometimes very hard for people to do on their own. So you just take your eye kohl and you line the top of your eye, following your eye shape, and there you go. You have an easy eyeliner.
Looks great. It looks so beautiful.
Well, when she's done, maybe she can walk through the audience and show some of the ladies who are here the finished product.
And then do you use a finishing spray, Ashley, at the end?
Yes, I do. So here I have the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. So this is also going to contribute to the glow that you see in her skin finish. So to my ladies who do not want to glow when their makeup is done, you'll use a mattifying mist, which Morphe sells a mattifying mist as well. So you can just use the opposite. Setting spray is very important. It helps to tie in the makeup look. It helps your makeup to last long. If you've used a lot of powders throughout the application, of course you don't want your skin to look powdery. So the setting spray helps to diffuse that look. So I always, and it also gives you this like refreshing, calming like feeling after you spray it all over your face. You like finish drenching yourself in setting spray and you're like, ah.
Well, I'm going to need some more of that because I'm going to wear this makeup tomorrow to church. So I'm going to sleep on my hands so that I can look like this tomorrow. This looks beautiful.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, Ashley, so we've purchased all of the base products and we're ready to splurge. What's like one item that you're ready to splurge on when you go to the makeup store?
One item that I'm always going to splurge on is my foundation.
Yeah, okay.
My foundation. I love the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation. That foundation is $54 a bottle, and I will buy it every single time.
And some of us won't. But y'all heard that NARS, ladies. NARS if you want to splurge.
So now I'm just going in with one of my favorite lip liners of all time. This is MAC Chestnut. Somebody said if you were trapped on an island and you only have 5 makeup products, what's coming with you? MAC Chestnut. Yes. This is a staple for all women of color. You need this in your life, I promise you. If you go get it after today, just send me a message and say, Ashley, you were right.
Listen, I use mine until it's like this big. There's nothing left.
Yes. So I'm following the natural shape of her lips. To my ladies that like a little more volume, you can use the lip liner to enhance your lip by going slightly over the line. Don't create a whole new shape, just go slightly over the line. And another way to give you a plump, fuller lip is to use a little bit of gloss in your Cupid's bow.
That's the little V right here.
Right here, and like you can press it right in the top of your lip and in the center. So now that I have her lips lined.
It looks like she has lipstick on already.
Right, because her natural lip flush is coming through. I'm going to use a MAC lipstick in the color Yash. And this is a neutral lip. So this is why I like to use a little bit of a deeper lip line, because we want it to tie in without blending into her skin. We want to still be able to see the dimension, and the lip liner is going to help us to be able to do that.
I think we all just want to come and take a class. So would you be willing to give us some, come in and do a small class here?
Yes.
How many ladies would like that? Okay,
ladies,
so
let's
we'll
have
make
a party.
sure we book something with you and get your prices together. Oh, she knows her worth, just so you know.
Yes.
So it's not going to be cheap. She knows her worth. I told you she's a boss chick.
It will be worth it, 100%.
Do you teach young girls also how to apply makeup?
Yes, I do, absolutely. So we can custom tailor the application to something that is age appropriate and have a fun makeup party as well. So I love having clients of all ages. It's so fun to see how everybody translates beauty in different ways. So absolutely.
There was a time where I was the one putting on makeup, and Ashley was like sitting there watching me put on makeup. This is so exciting to be on the other side of this and see you as the makeup artist. I wasn't a makeup artist,
But you were always fabulous.
I was trying.
Always fabulous. Yes.
Beautiful. She looks
gorgeous.
amazing. Ladies, can you see her from there?
Yes.
She looks amazing.
Okay, so
We're going to
these are
finish
kinda
her off with
setting.
some more lumen. Wow.
It's the way you do that. It's the way you do it. I just want
Yes.
to
Okay, I'm going to turn you around, Minister Kim. Okay, so we'll turn her around. Look. She looks beautiful. Yes, yes.
Thank you so much,
You're
Ashley.
welcome. Thank you,
Minister Kim.
ladies.
Yes. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us today online and in person for the Truth Table Talk Show. We are so excited to have you. As we do at the end of every talk show, is we do ask if you're willing and able to give an offering so that Women of Excellence can continue to just facilitate amazing events for the women to be able to build in community, find freedom, and then again, have real conversations about topics that are important to you. At Greater Shiloh, there are 4 ways to give, and so if you're online, you can see them at the bottom of your screen. And so feel free to give there. One of them is push pay. So we say it's 8-second giving, is it? In 8 seconds, you'll be able to give. So again, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for joining us today. We love you and have an amazing day.
God bless.
Hey GSE, thank you for watching today's episode of The Truth Table. I hope that you are getting excited. We have 2 days until the WOA conference. I'm getting excited. Pastor K is getting excited. So I hope that you are going to meet us there. If you haven't registered, go ahead. You still have a little bit of time. Get registered, be there, and I will see you at the conference. See you soon.